Hello viewers, this is Guru Vasudeva. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see how to install the Cisco EVE. To start the installation, we need the Cisco EVE software, and for Cisco EVE we can go to the eveng.net downloads and we can download the image. And Cisco EVeng comes in two versions. One is Pro Edition and another one is Community Edition. Pro Edition requires the license, Community Edition do not require the license. And these images comes in two formats. One is ISO format and another one is open virtualization format, which is nothing but OVF. So these images are hosted on Google and Mega and SyncMirror. SyncMirror is the newer option, so I haven't experienced the Sync UI, so I have just opened it, but I prefer download using Mega. Yep. Once the image is downloaded, go to the downloads and extract the image. And once image is extracted, right click on the OVF file and deploy it using the VMware Workstation Pro. I am currently using the VMware Workstation Pro as my hypervisor. So once the image is copied, means deployed, do not power on the image. Just edit the settings and go to the CPU and to try to allocate as many as possible cores from your base machine. For example, my machine has got total 16 cores and 24 threads, and I am allocating the 16 cores of the CPU to the EVeng, and I am going to allocate 32 GB RAM. And do not forget to enable the virtualization VTX/EPT for Intel processors, and as well as the equivalent options for the AMD processor. Let's see. Currently the image is importing to the given destination. See, here we go to the edit settings and I give the 32 GB RAM and the processor 16. Here the option is enabled, virtualization engine is enabled. Yep. Network adapter is fine, whichever adapter you want to give, you can give. Related to the hard disk, do not expand the original hard disk and try to add the new disk. So currently I am going to add the 140 GB. That's fine. Since we are going to load the images and we are going to use the images, it requires some space. And click on the OK to the save the settings and power on the machine. Once we power on the machine, the first thing it will ask is enter the password. You can set the new password there. Then you can provide the IP addressing settings if you wish to proceed with the manual IP address configuration. Otherwise, you can leave it intact. By default option is DHCP. The machine will simply initiate the DHCP discover packet and get the IP address from the DHCP server. In our home use cases, generally our internet broadband router or broadband modem generally acts as the DHCP server. So default username password is root and EU for the CLI, admin and EU for the GUI. So here I am just proceeding with the static configuration. If you do not want to mess with these things, you can simply leave it as the DHCP. Anyhow, once the installation is finished, the machine will show you the acquired IP address without even logging. So currently I am giving the IP addressing, IP submask and gateway, DNS and NTP, and then my internet connection method, whether it is a direct one or anonymous proxy or authenticated proxy. So, and giving the NTP is not mandatory, so I can leave it as it is. So my machine is directly connected to the internet. since I have left my adapter as in a bridged mode. So here you see the IP address, root username, EVE is the password. So simply you go to the web browser and then put the IP address. For web login, username is admin, password is EVE. See, I can just create a test project, test lab. Then I will see what are the default images by default supplied with the particular OVF template. So by default there are no images. Even I can verify the same thing by establishing an SCP connection with my EVE virtual machine and then going to the QEMU folder. So currently if you see, there are no images by default supplied with the box. So just I am going to open the WinSCP, but nowadays because of the Windows subsystem for Linux, SCP command can be natively executed from command prompt also. I am just applying the CLI credentials, root and EVE and logging in. Yes, by default I will go to the QEMU directory, that is opt unit lab add-ons QEMU. See, there are no images here. So in our next video we will see how to load the images, and I will start with the ASA. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries, comments or requirement, you can simply put it in the comment section. Thank you.